If you found yourself recently pondering the enigmatic figure that is Grimace, the beloved McDonald's mascot, you're not alone. This amorphous purple blob has been subject of much debate and fascination, particularly in light of his recent Grimace Shake phenomenon. From his inception as a villainous character, to his transformation into a lovable icon, and now his unexpected yet sinister rise as a meme sensation, Grimace's journey is complex and intriguing, with the recent, unsettling Grimace Shake trend only adding intrigue to the milkshake-obsessed fiend, shining a sinister light on the character's past, and making us re-evaluate the history and motives of this purple, oversized taste bud. But to best understand the purple blob, we must trace its history, delve into his origins, explore the expanded lore, and finally, examine the recent trends that have positioned Grimace as a character of sinister intrigue. So join us today, friends, as we take a deep dive into the lore of Grimace and unravel the mystery of this iconic character. Welcome to our lore tour of the dark lore of Grimace. Let's get started. The year is 1971, and McDonald's, the fast food giant, is in the process of creating a surreal fantasy world for use in a series of adverts to market their various products. This world, known as McDonaldland, was a garish and unnerving land of talking hamburgers, creepy trees, and a variety of unique characters. Among them was the dastardly Hamburglar, Mayor McCheese, and of course, Grimace, who made his first appearance in 1972. However, the Grimace we know and fear today was quite different in his initial portrayal. You see, originally Grimace was introduced as Evil Grimace, a creature much more befitting of Grimace Shake infamy. He was a four-armed, scaly, and somewhat menacing figure who was hell-bent on stealing milkshakes and Coca-Cola from McDonaldland. In one of the earliest commercials, Evil Grimace is seen swiping all of the cups from McDonaldland, keeping them in his seedy lair and preventing anyone from enjoying their lovely thick milkshakes or ice-cold Coca-Cola. That was until Ronald McDonald outwitted the seemingly dim-witted Grimace by convincing him he had won a beauty pageant and must leave his lair to pick up the prize, allowing Ronald and his array of random, unaccompanied children to reclaim the cups. But according to Roy T. Burgold Jr., McDonald's previous vice president of advertising, the mean-spirited Evil Grimace had a tendency to scare children. Thus, a transformation was in order. Grimace was given a makeover, losing two of his arms and his villainous demeanour, and reimagined as a soft, plush, two-armed blob of a sweetheart, who, while still a clumsy oaf, now only wanted to hang out with his best friend Ronald and feed his obsession for McDonald's milkshakes. And so the Grimace we know today was born, a lovable, huggable character who became one of the most recognisable faces of McDonald's. From villain to beloved character, Grimace's transformation is a testament to the power of character development, but as we'll see shortly, Grimace's story doesn't end here. His character would continue to evolve and his lore would expand in ways that no one could have anticipated. As McDonaldland continued to grow, so did the lore surrounding its characters. Grimace was no exception. His character was further developed, and he was given a backstory that added depth to his persona. In the expanded universe of McDonaldland, it was revealed that Grimace was not a unique entity. He was part of a species known as the Grimaces. We were introduced to various members of his family, including his aunts, Millie and Tilly, alongside his Irish stereotype uncle, Uncle O'Grimacy. Uncle O'Grimacy, a green version of Grimace, was particularly notable for his obsession with the seasonal Shamrock Shake, a version of the McDonald's milkshake that appeared around St. Patrick's Day. His introduction added a new layer to Grimace's character, suggesting a cultural obsession for milkshakes was common among the Grimace species, and who knows to what lengths this obsession would take them. The lore was further expanded in the 1999 direct-to-video animated series, The Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald. In one episode, Ronald and his friends travel to the mythical Grimace Island, home to and birthplace of the Grimace species. Here, the Grimaces once lived in peace until man came to loot and plunder the treasures of their land. The Grimaces, too cowardly to fight back, instead gave over most of their riches to the invaders, and once the humans had left, the Grimaces displayed a feat of terrifying strength when they began a dance so powerful that their stomps shattered the island's connection to the Earth's crust, allowing the island to float off into the ocean. Throughout the years, Grimace has been part of numerous adventures and stories, each adding a new chapter to his lore, whether he's helping Ronald McDonald save the day, or causing a bit of trouble due to his clumsiness. Grimace has always been a central figure to the world of McDonaldland. But as we delve deeper, we find that there's more to Grimace than meets the eye. In the next segment, we'll explore some theories about this purple personification of a milkshake that paint Grimace in a rather different light. Grimace, with his constant smile and lovable demeanour, is hard to perceive as anything but a friendly character. However, some fans and theorists have suggested a darker interpretation of this iconic figure. After all, let's not forget that Grimace started his journey as Evil Grimace, a character with a penchant for stealing milkshakes. While he may have transformed into a friendlier character, some believe that his original villainous nature might still be lurking beneath the surface. Grimace's clumsiness, while endearing, has often led to trouble in McDonaldland, with some fans speculating that this could be a clever ruse, a way for Grimace to cause chaos while maintaining his innocent image. Furthermore, Grimace's unique status as a member of an entire species of Grimaces raises certain questions. What if these Grimaces have a hidden agenda? What if they're not as cowardly as they seem? Could the species be harbouring a grudge against humanity for looting their sacred treasure? A grudge that Grimace could one day act upon. And one of the most intriguing pieces of Grimace lore is his apparent friendship with future US President Donald Trump, seen bonding in a 90s commercial over the McDonald's dollar menu, with Trump marvelling at the deals Grimace has pulled off. Last we see of the two, the pair seem to be forming a partnership of sorts, and this pairing prompts us to question the nature of Grimace's character. Could these two be working on something a little bit more sinister, perhaps even a future presidential campaign? Now, while these theories might seem far-fetched and tongue-in-cheek, they do add a fascinating dimension to Grimace's character, transforming him from a simple mascot to a figure of intrigue, one capable of orchestrating the chaos that was to come. In June 2023, McDonald's released a limited edition purple-coloured milkshake in honour of Grimace's birthday. This Grimace Shake, as it was called, was a berry-flavoured concoction that was part of the $20 Grimace menu. However, unbeknownst to the McDonald's marketing department, the Grimace Shake was to take the internet by storm in an unexpected way. All over TikTok, creators would begin uploading videos in which they sample the new Grimace Shake, which would then be followed by horrific and fatal consequences. These videos ranged from creators strewn around derelict areas covered in purple goo, to them being hunted by Grimace himself after drinking his shake. And while details are sparse and McDonald's themselves seem to be attempting to completely ignore the actions of their rogue employee, we can theorise, based on the evidence we have, what the purple blob is up to. One theory is that Grimace has utilised his access to President Trump to enter top-secret government facilities and obtain some kind of poison or nerve agent, and upon acquiring the substance, Grimace may have added it to the Grimace milkshake mixture in an attempt to poison humanity and gain vengeance for the wrongs against his people. Or another theory, more fitting of Grimace's dim-witted character, is that the milkshake-obsessed blob may have misunderstood the meaning of the name Grimace Shake, wrongly assuming that as his name is on the shake, all of them belong to him. And as such, an outraged and jealous Grimace reconnects with his prior evil Grimace persona to hunt down anyone he sees drinking his shake and eliminate them with cold and ruthless efficiency, then recording the aftermath of the assault and uploading it to TikTok as a warning to others not to touch his milkshake. So what's next for Grimace? What evil plans does he have in store? And will we see a return of the fabled yet equally troubled Ronald McDonald to put an end to his former best friend's rampage? Well, only time will tell, but one thing's for sure. As a non-US resident, I have nothing to worry about, as we don't have the Grimace— What was that? Grimace, how did you get here? No! Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the lore of Grimace. We hope you enjoyed this lore tour, and if you did, make sure to subscribe and get your passport to your favourite fictional universes. Thanks for watching, catch you next time.